a few of these shapes on your desk. I'm gonna pick one up. Someone raise their hand and tell me what shape this is. And be sure for your answer, okay? Addison,
Trapezoid.
can you tell me something about a trapezoid?
It has 4 sides.
4 sides, which makes it a what?
A quadrilateral.
Quadrilateral. What about this shape? Someone raise your hand. Keith?
Square.
A square. Can you tell me something about a square?
They are special and they have 4 sides, which makes them quadrilateral.
What about the angles?
They are 4 right angles.
Good job. What about this shape? Damien,
Rhombus.
tell me something about a rhombus.
It has 4 sides, which makes it a quadrilateral, and it could also be a square or
Starts with a P.
parallelogram.
Parallelogram. Okay, what about, are these two shapes congruent? Don't look at the color or anything. Raise your hand if you think they're congruent. Let's do a different one. Let's do the same one. They're congruent, guys.
Oh.
I saw that too.
That's just a
I
foam.
saw that too.
That's just a foam figure. But are these congruent?
Yeah.
Why are they congruent? Someone raise their hand and tell me why they're congruent. Braylon?
They're the same size and the same width.
And same shape. Good job. What about these? Are these congruent?
Yes.
Addison, are these congruent?
Yes.
Why are they congruent?
Because if you sat on one on top of the other, you can't, and one is not bigger.
It's the same size and same shape. What about, are these congruent?
Oh.
Someone raise your hand and tell me why they're not congruent. Marcus?
Because if you turn one over, it doesn't look the same. It means incongruent. Incongruent means they're not the same shape,
Or,
what is it?
starts with an S. Same shape or,
Size.
good job. Okay. So today we are reviewing what we've learned so far in geometry, which is identifying quadrilaterals, classifying plane figures, and identifying congruent shapes. So it's important to understand geometry and its shapes because you'll see it and you will use it for the rest of your life. Let's say you are making a craft and it has a trapezoid and a triangle in the craft that you're making for either at home or at a future job or at school. You would need to know all the sizes, all the sides and angles for a trapezoid and that other shape, right, to make your craft. You will also use it for when you're building things. Let's say you have a garden outside and you want to build a rectangular fence around that garden. Wouldn't you need to know what a rectangle looks like?
Yes.
Exactly. You will also need it for playing games. You'll need it for sometimes writing when you need to describe an object by saying it looks like a shape, like a rectangular window, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what we're going to do first, we are going to go over our anchor charts that Ms. Guest has done with you guys. Someone tell me what a quadrilateral is. Keith, what's a quadrilateral?
A 4-sided figure.
A 4-sided figure. Show me what parallel looks like. Everyone show me what parallel looks like. Looks like this. It's lines that are never going to cross. Can look like this, could look like this, because they're never going to cross. They're going to go on forever and ever, right? What's a polygon? Braylon, what's a polygon? Can you read that far?
A polygon, a closed figure made with straight lines.
A closed figure made with straight lines. A square is a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of parallel sides, 4 sides of equal length, and 4 right angles. This is what a square looks like. A trapezoid is 1 pair of parallel lines. So it has 1 pair of parallel lines, okay?
Like this?
Exactly. A parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel lines and 2 pairs of sides of equal length. And the parallelogram can look like these 3 figures right here. What's a rhombus? Kennedy, what's a rhombus?
A rhombus, 2 sets of parallel lines with 4 sides of equal length.
2 sets of parallel lines, which means there's parallel lines and parallel lines and parallel lines, with 4 sides of equal length. That means all sides are equal in length. What about a rectangle, Damien?
2 pairs of parallel sides, 2 pairs of sides of equal length, 4 right angles.
Good job. Okay, why are squares are special? Why are squares special? Someone tell me why squares are special. Keith, why are squares special?
They can be any shape except for a trapezoid.
They can be a quadrilateral, a rectangle, a rhombus, a polygon, and a parallelogram. You need to put that in your math memory, okay? What does congruent mean? Congruent. Cash?
Same size, same shape.
Same size, same shape. These two are the same size and same shape. All you have to do is move this over, okay? You need to rotate it to see that it's congruent. These two are same size and same shape, and these two are same size and same shape, okay? Let's look at our polygon anchor chart that Miss Guest showed us yesterday. What's a polygon again? Addison, what's a polygon again?
A polygon is
Closed figure.
a closed.
Can you not read that far? Kennedy.
A polygon a polygon is a closed figure made with straight lines.
Straight line. So, what shape is this?
Triangle.
Triangle. This is a polygon. This is a regular triangle, and this is an irregular triangle. These are quadrilaterals, which are also polygons. You have a square, a rhombus, and then you have a rectangle. This is a hexagon. A hexagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. This is a regular hexagon. This is an irregular hexagon, but it still has how many sides? 6 sides. Octagon. How many sides does an octagon have? 8. This is a regular octagon, and this is an irregular octagon. Can everyone see that?
Yes.
You have your pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have?
4.
Five. This is a regular pentagon, an irregular pentagon. You have your trapezoid, which is quadrilateral and also a polygon, and then a parallelogram, which is a quadrilateral and a polygon. Okay? Everyone understand?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you understand so far. Okay, I want you to open up your motivation math book to page 223. I'll say it one more time. 223. Quickly and quietly. I want all eyes up here once you turn to page 223, okay? Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to work through these first 4 problems on my own, and I just want you to follow along and pay attention, okay? And don't blurt out any answers unless you raise your hand and I call on you, okay? Okay, look at number 1. Once it focuses. Okay. Okay. Circle the figures below that are quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral is a 4-sided figure. Explain why the other figures are not quadrilaterals. So I'm going to look at the first figure. Well, I can tell that's not a quadrilateral because it's a cube. So I'm going to mark this out. And a quadrilateral is just going to be a 2-dimensional figure, a flat, plane figure. So I know the cube cannot be a quadrilateral. Number 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so that's a quadrilateral. I'm going to circle number 2. Number 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so that's a quadrilateral. I'm going to circle 3. Number 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so that's a quadrilateral. Number 5 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, so that's not a quadrilateral. And And number 6 has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, which makes it a quadrilateral. So figures 2, 3, 4, and 6 below are quadrilaterals. Explain why the other figures are not quadrilaterals. Well, figure 1 is a cube, and figure 5 is a pentagon. Okay? Number 2, Andy worked on her scrapbook. She wanted to cut the photos into different quadrilateral shapes. I'm going to underline quadrilateral shapes to put on one page as shown below. Did Andy correctly create her scrapbook page? And then explain your answer. Well, I'm going to look at each shape. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so that's a quadrilateral shape. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, that's a quadrilateral shape. This figure has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so that's a quadrilateral shape. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so that's quadrilateral. And this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, so that's not a quadrilateral. So did Andy correctly create her scrapbook page? I would say no. Because one picture is in the shape of a pentagon. A pentagon. Number 3. I'll make it bigger, guys. Study the figures shown below. Figure 1 looks like a square as I'm looking at it. Name one way the 2 figures are alike and name one way the 2 figures are different. So I'm going to go ahead and count its sides on each figure. Figure 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and figure 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So that's one way the 2 figures are alike. They're both quadrilateral. So I'm going to write both figures are quadrilaterals. Both figures are quadrilaterals. That's something they have in common. Now name one way the 2 figures are different. Well, I can tell that figure 1 is a square, so it has a special name. And figure 2 does not have a special name. So I'm going to write down that figure 1 has a special name, which is a square. Is special. It's a square. And figure 2 is irregular, an irregular quadrilateral without a special name. I'm going to go ahead and put without a special name. Can everyone see that? Okay, number 4. Use the clues to draw a quadrilateral. I am a special quadrilateral. I have 4 square corners, and all my sides are the same length. What quadrilateral am I? So I know it's going to have 4 sides. It's going to have 4 square corners, which tell me they're going to be right angles. There's going to be 4 right angles, and then all the sides are the same length. So I'm going to look up at my anchor chart, and I can see that that sounds a lot like a square, because it says a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of parallel sides, 4 sides of equal length, and 4 right angles. That sounds about right. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's a square, because it has 4 square corners, 4 right angles, and it says all my sides are the same length. This will be the same length, this will be the same length, this will be the same length, and this will be the same length. Not really a good drawing square, but good enough for you. Why is this figure a quadrilateral? Well, this figure is a quadrilateral because it has 4 straight sides and 4 angles. 4 straight sides give you like 1 minute to write that down, okay?